This is PJNET.TV, and this is my perspective and comments. In this video segment of My Perspective and Comments, we cover politics, society here and abroad, and the events of the day that are shaping our nation. PJNET.TV, My Perspective and Comment, coming to you with a worldview, one nation under God. Welcome to My Perspective and Comments. And I want to start out tonight talking about America's governor. Yes, America's governor, Governor Ron DeSantis. And this past week, he brought some more leadership once again this week. And he signed the Florida House Bill 1571 into law this Monday. The law bans protest outside a person's home. Under the law, law enforcement officers must first issue a warning to the protesters to disperse. But if they do not, officers can arrest them. Violations of the law will be prosecuted and punished as second-degree misdemeanors. The law will go in effect this October 1st. So again, we know why Governor Ron DeSantis led in this area. Governor DeSantis has said in a statement on Tuesday, sending unruly mobs to private residents like we've seen in the angry crowds in front of the homes of Supreme Court justices is inappropriate. And I'd like to talk further about the Supreme Court justices now have protection. They have been receiving death threats. So we see, Satan is angry, and we see the outbursts and from the mob that the unruly mob. Let's be realistic. What we've seen out front, megaphones and the chants. And right out front of, not just affecting the justices, but everyone in that neighborhood. As I mentioned some weeks ago now, we heard the crazy. Yeah, we heard the crazy from the DHS. What am I talking about? The DHS creating a disinformation governance board. And as we've been hearing, another word for what they've been trying to do, the Ministry of Truth. But right now, this past week, we've heard this governance board is put on pause. Another word for, they felt the heat. And a day or two ago, Nina Jankowicz, and you've probably seen, if you've watched some videos of her, of her singing and opera and some of the antics coming out from her. She was to be the executive director, and she has since resigned, realizing that the gig was up, and the outcry and the information coming out about this executive director, Nina Jankowicz, proved troubling. The more that was coming out about some of her endeavors leading up to this appointment. So right now we've seen they're putting a timeout on this governance board, and I believe we won't hear from this crazy again trying to ban speech, the government banning speech. That was what we were seeing being attempted. Let's talk a bit about the Pennsylvania Senate race. Very, very close on the Republican side, and we saw the lapdogs coming out that were besmirching Kathy Burnett. Pathetic, sick, to nominate this rhino, or putting all their energy behind Mehmet Oz there, and right now they're in a three-way fight at this point for the GOP nomination. Dave McCormick and Kathy Burnett. Dave McCormick is about just under 1% below at this point, and Kathy Burnett is she's trailing about 10 points out there. But it was what we've seen coming out of some of these so-called conservative mouths was sickening in their criticism. She can't win. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of people out there that were talking about Ron DeSantis when he ran the last time, whether or not he would win. So that was a canard from the get-go. Any excuse to besmirch her and take their eyes off her. But again, Mehmet Oz is not a Republican, and he's a liberal and a rhino at best. So there's that race. And what I'd like to do right now is I've got a couple of video clips that we'll be discussing a little bit about what's been going on in Ukraine, and more importantly, we see some other countries that have said, hey, we want to join NATO, and we'll be seeing a little bit about we see Sweden and Finland have requested to join NATO, and we're going to hear a little bit on a video clip regarding what Sweden's doing. We're also going to be hearing Tucker Carlson talking about what we've seen this week with the violence and what's been going on around the country, not just in Buffalo, which was horrendous what we saw that took place in Buffalo, New York, and Tucker will be discussing that also. So here, I'd like us to take a look at a couple of these video clips right now. Here, take a look.